phone. Thanks for holding. How are you today?
Steve, well, I'm very good. I compliment you on your skill on the stock indices the past couple of weeks. Thank you for doing what you do.
Thank you. Thank you. My pleasure as always. Thanks for all you do. Now, I know you're calling about oil, and I don't get access to the I haven't paid for the a signal for the Brent crude contract. But nonetheless, we can still, we can still talk about it, and I'll give you my take probably from taking a look at the West Texas Intermediary. But so tell me what it is that you're looking at, what you're thinking as your thoughts, and how I might be able to help you.
Yes, you're focusing with your charts on the weekly continuous WTI crude contract. That would suffice.
Okay.
Here's what I'm thinking. First, I'm flat, and I am looking for the potential short setups, or not short.
Great.
So I'm looking for short trades myself. Here's why. 3 or 4 reasons. One, I'm reminded of the cycle work that was shared with all of us by Bill Meridian. And his work shows a cyclical top in the second half of April timeframe. So that's number one. Number two is the price itself and where it's gotten to. Think of it this way, Steve, and I share this with your listeners. Since the 2016 bottom in oil, let me talk Brent numbers. Real easy. From the bottom of January of that year at 27, there was a rally for 9 months up to 58. So 58 less 27 is $31.
Sure.
The mid 2017 pullback bottom in Brent was 44. Well, another $31 higher off of 44, of course, is 75. That's the high today, within 25 cents. So we've got on the weekly chart a clean AB equals CD target having just been met. Now, of course, that doesn't guarantee a top or anything, but it's certainly a candidate therefore. And I'm also looking at the DeMark sequential system, which gave a sequential sell back in January, and we've gone to slightly higher highs. But all those things together, I'm looking for 75 to be a candidate anyway for turning point top. Wanted to see what your work showed, if it conflicted with those ideas or confirmed it, please.
So what I can share with you with regard to light sweet crude, and I put it in this morning's newsletter for subscribers, that we're looking for a short in light sweet crude. So and there's really a couple of different reasons. This is the weekly chart for light sweet crude, and off of the low out here. Just going back to a low, and I take a look at the continuous contract. I'm going back to the week of June 23rd, 2017. We happen to be in week number 7, wave number 7, of that potential move. We can also see the price is moving higher, doing with less relative energy. Do we have a signal yet? We do not have a signal. What would be a signal? Well, a signal would be next week, most likely, or some type of poor close this week to generate some type of bearish reversal signal, and then a move back below 65.76. That's what I'm looking at on a weekly chart. If I go take a look at a daily time frame chart out here, I think I put one together. Here's the daily time frame chart, and we take a look at its signal from the daily coming back to the lows of February 9th, and we start doing that wave count. Well, we can get to wave number 7, which is what we are in right now. So the weekly and the daily each have those 7th wave moves. On the daily chart, there is really a butterfly setup that may be forming out here. If I draw that in, it looks, let me see if this will let me draw it in out here. So here comes the old butterfly pattern. And that butterfly pattern would take us, you get to the question is, are we here now and that today's high was in essence the 1.272 butterfly? It's possible. If it is, we're going to see it close below 66.82. Not necessarily today, but it closed below it. Otherwise, price could easily go up and make the 1.618 expansion on this butterfly. And that number is right around 72, I believe. Let me just pull this up a bit. Yeah, so 1.618 gets us right around 72 bucks or so. So I see, I mean, maybe for different reasons, but, unless it's just coincidental, I, too, am looking for a potential top in oil to be able to share. So now maybe you had seen those seventh wave moves. I don't know. Maybe you'd also seen the butterfly pattern as well.
Steve, thanks very much. That all dovetails very nicely. I appreciate that. Very thorough. I'm going to sign off, thanks for your help, with one parting request, and that is if time permits either today or tomorrow, you might do your analytical process on the ETF known as XOP. That's oil stocks. And it's a well-diversified, equally weighted index. And I'd be curious if your work is giving a message that is somewhat similar. So thanks again. Okay. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. So I'll do that while you are sitting back drinking a nice beverage of water with lemon. That was John in Philly. So let's go take a look at the